Hello. Welcome to Farming Simulator 22. Let's play White Farm. I am your host, Fields and Skylines. We've moved to November, taking care of feeding the cows, selling our milk and eggs. We are up at the shop, and no, we are not going to be selling our tractor. We're here to buy a new tractor, and we're here to lease out a bunch of mulching equipment because we take a look. We have, not doing well. There we go. 1 field, 2 fields, 3 fields, 4 fields to mulch. I already have our 1 mulcher going on our small field, but I'm going to buy a big tractor and we are going to lease out 2 mulchers, 1 for the big tractor, 1 for this one, and make the job a little bit easier. And we're going to also use some new equipment to make the job more fun. So first thing we need to do, let's buy our tractor. 8R, we've been talking about it. We're going to leave it at 326 horse, but we are going to go with the narrow tires spaced out. We're going to go American or US, and we're going to add the sensors so that we can do seating and all sorts of stuff for all that with this tractor. So we're going to go ahead and buy. And then we're going to lease 2 mulchers. Well, 3. Where are the mulchers? Here they are. So for red, or for the old deer, we are going to lease this mulcher. It is a little bit bigger. Well, it's not as big. I don't remember. Let's see. It is 8.9 meters, so it's a little bigger than the green mulcher we currently have. So that'll help us out. And then we're going to lease out these 2 mulchers for our new tractor to use. And these are now by far the biggest. So I think what I'm going to do is jump in to our new tractor and get him up and mulching our new field. Maybe. Come on. There we go. Now, does it go on this way? Or does it go on the other way? I can't quite tell, but I think it goes this way. Although the red one might be in the way, so we may have to get the red one out of the way first. So we'll just get him out of the way, jump out, get it on green. Pick up the red. Might have to put a weight on. I don't know. This red mulcher is going to be pushing this tractor, so it's 246 horse on our John Deere here, and it's 240 on this. So we're going to get a worker to take him, start doing cornfield. So if he can drive us to right about here, that would be great. And as you can see, we still have $66,000 left, which is plenty. because we have all of our major purchases. Although we did talk about buying a new seeder, maybe in March, and we got to put in soy. We'll think about doing that. But we have some jam to sell next month. We always will have milk and egg every month to sell. Lots of silage will be sold. So we have a lot of stuff to sell on. Of course, we have our sunflower, our soybean, corn to sell throughout the year. So we have plenty of opportunities to make money. We pretty much almost hit our goal. We just have to go through a harvest. So I know it'll go pretty quick because we have plenty of food and stuff for the cows. I don't even know how much mowing we're doing next season. And stuff like that, but we are definitely, you know what, I think I'm gonna have this, well, they're both new, so what I think I'm gonna do is video us doing a little bit with this one, and then a little bit, and then set a worker on, and then jump into the other tractor and show that mulching for a little bit, and then set a worker off, and just kind of do like a round robin of mulching. We also have to put lime down all fields. I was thinking about renting a larger limer, but we can make use of what we have as well. So here we are in a new field. So if we unfold lower, and here we just have to lower. There's nothing to turn on. There we go. Now we're mulching. So this one's a little bit wider. This is the widest one I can find at a full 10 meters. There was a bigger one, but I didn't have any horsepower enough to pull it. So this will make a pretty good one. I mean, this is a good sized field, so it'll take some time. But like I said, I'll do a couple headlands, set a worker off, do a couple headlands with the other one, set a worker off. By then, possibly our third mulcher, which is currently going in this field. Looks like he's almost finished. They're almost finished. We can then move that to our last field. I mean, there is opportunity. Like, we could plow and connect these fields, just leave the trees in the middle of the fields. And I've seen farm fields with trees in the middle. We could do that and just have one real ginormous field. There's a little bit of room here on the left we could plow. But honestly, I don't know how much value that would bring. And just difficulty of, with the trees in the middle, just maintaining everything. I mean, look how, we now have, we're right up against the grain mill here. We own a lot of fields. We've grown this farm in this series slowly, but surely we grew it. I'm sure there's places where I could have gone better, faster. And we kind of did use, I don't know, selling fertilizer or herbicide to me is a little I don't know. It's a little not very realistic. I don't know, like, but at the same time, not being able to use our slurry and manure as fertilizer because the precision farming stuff gets messed up is also an issue. So took a little bit of a race, I guess, but at the end of the day, we're going to be wrapping up this series in a good amount of time. Moving on to whatever is next. So I do have plans for what's next. So like when we wrap up this series, we'll be starting off a new series. I've hinted towards it before, but it's probably my favorite map, FS22. And that series is going to be a little different. It's going to be, can we make, how long will it take us to make X amount of dollars? Doing start from zeros on a console is tough, you know, survival type things, because we can't load all the mods in at one time that you can. Like, there's plenty of mods for the console that you can make it work, but like, you only get so much space for mods, and it'd be a lot of work flipping mods in and out and doing stuff like that. So we're definitely gonna start with a low amount of money, but we are gonna start with a nice farm, a few fields, and some really good equipment. Not the greatest, you know, like the equipment will still have some room for upgrading. Some of it will, anyways. But you know, we're in a good position. It'll be a position to succeed. We just want to see how long it'll take us to do. You know, I haven't decided what that dollar is, but it's gonna be pretty big. And then when we wrap up pork farms, we won't replace it with anything. We'll just go down to 2. And then I think by the time we're wrapping up Silver Rock and possibly the other one, the new one, 25 should be coming out. Start doing something with that. So that's the plan. Thank you for sticking with me. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you want to see specifically, or your thoughts on the plan for after White Farm is done, because I think we'll be done here. I mean, it's November. We got to do a big sell-off. Will be like December, January sell-off will be a thing, and then there'll be a couple planting episodes. I don't know how much, like I said, how much grass there will be. Obviously, we'll have to take care of the cows. You know, if I'm skipping months, I'll still be taking care of the cows and selling the egg and selling the milk and all of that. But there's a lot that, you know, so we just need to get the crops, the final sales, and we'll probably do the final selling of the crops, not at the most peak time, just to wrap it all up. And with us not doing any extra grass work, the end of the series isn't about how much money we can make. It's just about growing the farm to a specific size. I think we definitely accomplished a lot of that. You know, we now have 4 tractors. The game would say we have more, 4 or 5 fields, but we have 5 fields, 5 large fields, plus a grass field, plus a small grass field. So yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape. So I'm going to kick off a worker here, and then we're going to go back and see why. He just stopped. Not working. All right, well, we will come back to him. Maybe we can take the worker off on him. He's done. Right, let's get this one working. Maybe it's something to do with the mod. Doesn't know there's a mulcher. So come here. Unfold. Blow. Looks like it's mulching. This one looks pretty big too. It's just under 10. It's calling it a roll, but I want to make sure it's mulching. It is mulching. It's not showing that mulched over there though. Interesting. Huh. I miss a setting. Boost those up. Oh, we may only have 2 mulchers. Alright, so I'm going to set off a time lapse of mulching. Gonna figure out what's going on with the other one, but this one seems to be working pretty well. So we'll just do a quick headwind here again and then set off a work. But we'll do a quick time lapse. See you all in a little bit. mulching done, which means it's time to do some liming. Have to lime all the fields. Apparently, I'm guessing the reason why we were having troubles with that one mulcher was not because it wasn't mulching, but because that field didn't need to be mulched again. But I did rent a different mulcher and helped out mulching some of these other fields as well. So it's all good in the end. But yeah, now we just have to lime. And then we got to load up our trailer with all of the jam that we want to sell. I don't know if we're going to sell all the jam we've made so far, but we're probably going to sell a good chunk of it. Because why not? Even though we don't really have, like I said, a lot of needs to buy, like we've been talking, we have a 6-meter seed drill, maybe get a 10-meter, make things a little easier, or a 12-meter. I don't know if we have the horsepower for a 12-meter, but just something bigger, make our life a little easier when we're planting in the season, or whatnot. Maybe like we could have upgraded our bird spreader, or turn this into like a fertilized spreader and got a larger lime spreader or something. One that holds more. But yeah, so it'll be interesting because now we really don't have financial needs for the farm. All the extra money we get, we can put towards, making life a little easier. For us. I do need to do some work around the farm. Like I said, we'll load up the trailer with jam. I do need to shred some hay and silage and straw into the feed holder so that we have some of that right, so it doesn't get to the point where it's we need it, it's not there. A lot of that work though can be done off camera, which is why I'm not too sure how many more episodes we're gonna have, because I definitely am not gonna not show interesting stuff, but we've done everything on this farm multiple times, so we'll see. I think, like I said, December and January might be an episode. March, definitely April, just because we're planting in those months. Don't know about too much else. Like, we'll be selling in June. I know we sell soybeans in June. And in May, I know we're selling jam again. I think it's May. So, that type of stuff will be definitely a video. So we'll see. I mean, months could become, I guess months could become a little more a few months per episode, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what feels right. But like we said, we're probably going to do corn in the new field, soybeans in the next biggest, sunflowers in the field here, and then in that small one, oats or sorghum, something like that. Just to make things interesting. I did think about combining these two fields into one giant cornfield, but at the end of the day, I think showcasing some of the other crops isn't a terrible idea. be running out of a little bit that we haven't shown, which is why I'm kind of leaning towards oats, because that's a little bit more realistic to the area. But like I said, end of day, sorghum wouldn't be bad either. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is kick off another time lapse here and get this liming done on all of these fields and take this out. So we'll do another jump cut. See you in a bit. Okay, fields are ready for planting in the spring. Now we just have to get ready for our sell-off. I just realized how dirty this thing looks, so we're going to give it a quick wash before we move the jam pallets on a trailer. Yeah, so we used quite a bit of lime, but all of our fields are now ready to be planted, which is good. Which means, like I said, our next few months will go pretty quick since there isn't a whole lot of work to do, just, basic selling, things like that. So, don't know how many I want to sell. I'm thinking, 16 to 20 pallets in January or in December. Because if we look, let's take a look. So if we take a look at strawberry jam, May is the best price by far. But if you look December or April are that next tier. So I'm thinking December because it's a good, 5 more months till May, and we can crank out a bunch more jam. So we want to sell most of it in May to maximize our profit. But I'm still thinking I want to get at least 20 out the door because we have 20, 30. We currently have 31 pallets that could be sold. But I'm thinking if we can get 10 out the door, we'd be in pretty good shape. All right, and you all know how good I am with this thing. Definitely want to get them close to the back. As we can. So there we go. Oh. There we go. I don't know if there's room for a third pallet. It could be. But we'll worry about that later. Just get these right on top and we can strap this down. Don't know if I can tap that back or not, but we're just gonna strap it down to be safe. Right, I think we're probably gonna leave the episode right here. I'm gonna do this offline. Hopefully you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like the content on the channel, please subscribe. Again, our goal is to hit 100 by August, end of August. 100 subscribers by the end of August. Be great. Thank you. If you have any comments, please comment down below with questions or helpful tips or anything that you might want to see. And as always, please have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.